short, like that's how my baby skips the night since I got you.
What's good, Yantaa gang? I'm back with another video. Before we get started, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell button so you get notification every time I post a motherfucking video. And if you're not joined, you need to join, because what? We're the best game on YouTube, and that's on what? That's on that. That's on motherfucking period. Okay, you already know what's up. Okay, so before we jump in this video, make sure you follow my social medias below the screen. Okay. And also make sure you shop out my new business at PPG.Yantaa.store, which is also down below on the screen. And as you see for the motherfucking caption, guys, as you see for the title of this video, today I actually wanted to start getting into my sessions and conversations about serious topics that we go through in this generation and this world right now. So as you see for the title, I am calling this Gangsta Talks. So this is just where we can be vulnerable. We really just be open-minded and be aware of what's going on and the things that we're doing and the things that's going on around the world. Okay, so if you're in the ages of 20 to 30, I feel like this should be good for you, or even 18. Just getting into the real world and understanding what's going on and why you act and why you move the way you do. Okay, so that's why I'm creating this conversation, this little podcast, or this little series of discussions, just so we could be more aware of the things that is around us and what's going on. Okay, because right now a lot of people is living in deception and deceit and just not being aware of what's going on. Like, you're not even aware that you're becoming a bad person because of the bad traits that you inherit or that you had learned, and you think it's cool, and it's not. That's destroying you and who you are and for your future. Like, you come on this earth to grow and learn and evolve. You don't come in this world to just bull crap and be evil and just not grow and stay bitter and this and not become self-aware of why you're here or trying to create better or do positive. You come to this earth to be negative. You think we was created on this earth to be negative? Y'all think we really came on this earth to not make a difference for yourself, for your family, and for the world? But anyways, as for that, this is what the conversation is going to be. It's going to be real life conversation, talks, things that we need to have, especially in the black community, especially in New York, because I feel like a lot of people here are very closed-minded. They're not self-aware. They're just not on a high frequency as I think people should be. Their frequency is very low. Everything's just bad. Like, it's like Gotham City here. Like, it's like everybody wants to keep being bad and keep doing bad, and it's just like y'all not even trying to grow and evolve and do better so y'all can see better and become better and not be stuck in these situations where you start to regret and you hate and you're getting depressed, and now y'all we need a lot of help. Okay, so as you see for today, the first conversation we're going to have is about friendships. Okay, and yeah, no, I got my little wine here because you know we gotta sip some tea while we talk about these conversations. So I'm gonna start this off as, you know, I'm gonna ask these 3 questions. Okay, and if you answer these truthfully and these answers are something that you ain't expect to say or to have, then you need to continue to watch this video. Okay, so the 3 questions I have, one is, have you ever felt like the people that you have around that you call your friends aren't really your friends? Every time you come around, the energy's weird, or you feel like you just feel out of place. You feel like an outcast. Okay, that's question number 1. Okay, question number 2, do you feel like you and your friends are aligned with each other with the same goals and ambitions for the future? Do y'all feel like y'all align? Do you feel like your purpose and their purpose align where you're going in the future? And you got to answer that as truthfully as you can. This is what the conversation is about, being truthful, being honest, and being self-aware, okay? Because I feel like we be having these feelings and no one wants to talk about it. because y'all feel like, oh, oh my God, I don't want to lose. People come and go every day. People come and go every day. We live and we die, don't we? People come and go. Sometimes you gotta let people go. They be there for certain reasons, certain purposes, certain things, okay? So now to the third question, okay? Third question is, do you feel like the people you call your friends support you when times get hard and when times get good? Not just either or, both. And genuinely, okay? Not just, oh girl, I feel, no. They hear what's going on, they trying to fix it, help you fix it, and try to make things better so you can be in a better situation. Okay, so if you got them answers, and if you got no, you got no for all these, your answer was no for all three questions, baby, then the friends that you got are not your friends, okay? And you're keeping them there so you won't be alone. Listen, you gotta start somewhere to get somewhere. People that's good, people that's meant to be aligned in your life are not gonna be able to come in your life if you have people in your life that don't align with you. It's impossible. How would they have room to be in your life where you're so focused on these people that don't even have the same vision as you? Like, let's talk about it. Like, let's really talk about it, because everybody try to like make it seem like like I be saying some crazy shit. Ooh, my fault. Yeah, so it's like no one wants to have these conversations, and it's like, as I was saying, yes, we get in this point where we feel these feelings, and then no one wants to talk about it. No one wants to want to be self-aware and figure out why they feel the way they feel, or what's going on to the point why they feel the way they feel. Okay, so the first thing I really want to get into is just how to be aware of people that's just not your friend. Signs of this friendship, okay? So that we're going to tie that as signs of this friendship, okay? And the first sign you should look out for is, do this personally genuinely have the best interest at heart towards you? We're not talking about lovers, we're talking as friends, okay? Meaning as they want to put you in harm's way, they understand what you got going on, they respect you as a person, they respect your boundaries, they just respect everything about you. Being a friend, of course. That's one sign. If they don't, it's not your friend, okay? Sign number 2, where times get bad and the people you call your so-called friends, they see that you're going through bad and don't say anything, or don't even try to make sure you're okay, or try to even give their helping hand to put their self forward for you in time of need. They don't do that, they're not your friend. Not your friend. What are you talking about? Like, if you get hit by a car today, the people that you call your friends, would you think they will come to the hospital for you? Would you think they will come, and when things hit the fan and everything, after everything happens and you leave the hospital, do you think these are the same friends that will come and take care of you? Come and help your family with you? If you don't think your friends will ever do that for you, you don't need to be friends with them. You don't need to be friends with them. Ain't that what friends for? Like, if your friend can't be there for you when times get really bad, really dark, and just really scary for you, they're not your friend. But they there when times is good and you got that money, you outside. Those people you need to look out for, and those people that you have around you that act like that, they there when times is good and not there when times is bad, they're not your friends. And they might just be envious of you, and they might be happy that you're going through your bad, okay? And they might be secretly laughing about it too. Because if my friends are going through something bad, I'm going to check on my friend. I'm going to go see my friend. I'm going to go take my friend outside. I'm not going to let my friend be in the house and be sad. That's not being a good friend. We're going to sip to that one. So another sign is not supporting the things that you want to accomplish in life. For me, I had to really learn this, because if you're everybody's cheerleader and you support and you help encourage people encourage these things, and these people don't even show you an inch that they even support you, they're not your friend. As much as you're their cheerleader, they should be your cheerleader too. No matter what you do and whatever you want to become, as a true friend, you're going to support your friend whatever she wants to do and become, or he or she going to become. Let's be honest. My friend said she want to be an astronaut. I'm like, girl, okay, I support you. You want to do it? Let's go find some classes. Let's go. I'm going to help my homegirl out. I might laugh for a little bit, but if she's serious about being an astronaut, I'm going to support my homegirl. Ain't that what being friends about? It's about supporting each other and loving each other and being very transparent with each other, with your feelings and the things that you got going on. That's what a friend is for. Like, I'm confused where we give people a title of friends and you don't really consider them as a friend. You're keeping them there because it might look good for you, or what you got going on in your life, or it's just people that keep people around that's not really good friends. It's always a motive with them. It's not a pure attention. It's something they could get out of it. Okay? So be aware of these people, because they're just trying to use you for something. Okay? And if your friend is using you, that's not a friend. It's an enemy. Anyone that's trying to use you is an enemy. In the negative way, is an enemy. Okay? Period. Okay. Because y'all know I'm talking. I'm talking. Baby, I'm not shutting up. I'm talking. Because y'all don't know the good meanings of being a good, true friend these days. This generation is so messed up. Like, y'all so far gone, it doesn't make no sense for me. Like, it's to the point where y'all can't even be real and genuine to a human. You're a human yourself, and you can't even show compassion, empathy, sympathy to another person that's like you. I have a heart, a lungs, and liver just like you. You think the things you do to me, I'm not gonna feel? I don't know why everybody think that humans are robots and that we don't feel. Everybody's so used to not feeling, they expect other people to be like that. First of all, I was one of those people until I learned that you need to feel. You don't learn how to feel, you gonna die sooner than you think. So, start feeling. It's okay to cry. It's okay to feel how you feel. It's okay to be angry. It's okay, because I feel like we done grew up to not to feel these things because our parents were scared it would become a weakness. But there's nothing weak about being human. Like, let's be for real. Like, it's nothing weak about being human. So, what are we really teaching our kids? What are we really teaching our kids? Like, not to be human. We're teaching these kids how to be robots. But one thing about it, yes, I became a product of that until I had to realize, like, no, I'm going to be different, and I'm going to make a change in my life and in my future generation. Because it's like, I seen how I turned out. I'm not proud of it, but I turned out good and bad in certain aspects of my life. But that's what happens when you come from the problem you come from. But if you learn, you grow and evolve, you become something better. And that's why y'all hoes be bad. Because Y'all be so mad at me, right? Y'all be so mad at me. But it's just like, it took me a while to get here. I had to be self-aware of what's going on with life and myself, and how I can make it better and make it change. I'm coming this life to bullshit. Like, I know how I came here to make a purpose, to help my family, help myself, help us get to a life that I thought we could never get to. Well, a life I thought I could always get to, but a life they thought they could never get to. You feel me? So it's like, if you have the mindset like me, you need to be around people that have the same mindset as you. Being around people that don't even see themselves elevating or growing or becoming something greater, you don't need to be around those people. Some people's gonna put you down faster. They're gonna put you up. You hear me? They're gonna find every way to destroy what you got going on, to make sure you stay in a low ass frequency instead of you reaching the high frequency, the highest of your potential, because it's gonna overshadow how low frequency they are. And one thing I learned, I'm not gonna dim my light for nobody. I'm sorry that you're not self-aware. I'm sorry you didn't take the time to learn yourself. I'm sorry that you feel like you don't believe in yourself. I believe in myself. Yes, I am doing it the righteous way. And you know, the right way. And yes, the right way takes a little longer, but the right way is the right way. Cheating out anything gets you in trouble faster. It gets you caught up faster. So make sure that you who people, your friends, are aligned with the same things you're aligned with. Okay? Sign done. Okay? Another sign. Sign number, I don't even know what sign we on, okay? Period. Another sign is, okay? If your friends don't invite you nowhere, or they invite you last, or invite you when it's inconvenient for them, they're not your friends. I don't care. They're not your friends. Because when anyone's making a plan, let's be honest, the first thing you think about is the people that's going to come. Right or wrong. If I have a dinner and I cook it at home, I know the family's coming, right? So I'm going to cook for the family. It's the same thing. You knew, and you invited who you wanted to invite. Because the people that you invited didn't want to come, you chose me as the last option, when I should have been the first option. And that's the thing. If you feel like your friends make you the last option, baby, let me tell you something. Hold on, let me fix my shirt, because my shirt is not doing a good paying job right now. Like, I paid her a lot. She ain't with the money right now. You get by the last, they not your friend. Okay? That's just simple as that. Period. Okay? Another sign that they are not your friends is every time you feel like you go to them about something, they want to discredit or make it seem like it's nothing. It's not your friend. There's no reason why you went to your homeboy and told him that, hey, yo, my wild he did this, he did that, and he was like, yo, let it go, bro, whatever. Not even that, like, it's just, maybe just how to explain it. I think I had a better example, but I kind of like lost. I gotta start drinking this wine. I think it's the wine that's getting me right now. But hello, I'm back, guys. So as I said, that's a sign that every time you tell us something, they come up with something negative, or they don't really support what you got going on and saying. Okay, that's one sign. Another sign is y'all never got deep. If you and his friend or friends, homeboys, homegirls, y'all never had a conversation where y'all spoke on y'all life stories and had that deep rooted connection where y'all understand that y'all chill, y'all different lives, y'all understand it in some way somehow. If you never got deep with your friends, those are not your friends. That tie into this. If you feel like you can't get deep with these people, you feel like you can't tell them their business, your business, you feel like you can't tell them about yourself, another part of yourself, those are not your friends. Because someone that's your friend, you feel comfortable, you feel vulnerable to express certain things that you won't even express to other people because that's your friend. You had that trust, that bond, that I know I could tell you this and you ain't gonna never tell nobody. You ain't gonna judge me. You gonna accept me for who I am and for whatever it is. And even if it's wrong, tell me I'm wrong. And if it's right, tell me I'm right. That's what all about being a friend is just having your best interest at heart. Okay? So if you feel like these people don't have your best interest at heart, they're not your friend. Okay? They put you in situations that you know you don't want to be in, they're not your friends. Like, do I need to go on to signs as this friendship? Because I think I kind of explained it by now. Like, people that don't help you elevate and grow the person who you are not your friends. People who help you spend money instead of make money are not your friends. Because one thing about 2 days certain. Alright, girl, we're gonna go this way this day, but I'm gonna work these couple days like I had the money for that. Alright, girl, we're gonna do this, do that. I'm gonna make sure that where we go, we're gonna spend money, but not too much money, because we got bills and stuff to pay. So y'all not doing that. That's not your friend. Like, it's not your friend. Period. And I'm done for the signs. Okay. So now we're gonna talk about how to move when you have been aware of a disfriendship. Okay. So how I personally say, I was mad when I first was aware of this friendship, because I've been coming across a lot of people that was disloyal to me and the friendship that I had towards them for a very long time. I think me and girl relationships, friendships, it don't last too much. I feel like because when higher frequency of things, a lot of females cannot take that. They cannot take that you might be better than them. You might be everything that they want to be. And it's like, I understand that. But if I can love you for who you are, why can you not love me for who I am without getting jealous or becoming envious? Like, you feel me? If it's one of those situations, how I tell you to move with grace. Peacefully leave. I say, don't become battle with people that you feel like that has this friendship to you, okay? Or disloyalty to you, or dishonesty to you, because all that's going to do is just throw something back at you and then reel you in. So when you come with people like that, you just kindly leave them where they at. You slowly but surely say less. I say less. You from New York, y'all know what the I say less. Say less. If you got to block, you got to unfriend, change your number, do it. I am a product of it. I changed my number, I unfollow, I don't speak to none of y'all, and I don't want to speak to none of y'all, because I'm going to keep calling y'all my friends, and all the signs that I listed is to be true about every single one of y'all. So learn from me. And to be honest, I have been the happiest and peaceful I ever been in my life, because I'm not around negative energy, not a pair of attentions, not good people. Do you understand? Like, people that would dead snake you to get to where they need to get to. It's not a friend. That's an enemy. That's competition. Let's talk about it. Ain't no friend gonna do that to you. That's competition. That's an enemy that you're friends with and don't even realize. You're friends with the enemy. Frenemy. And I learned from a very young age, you don't be friends with your enemy. Those are the people that will turn it the worst. Okay? That's why a lot of people that go on the internet and a lot of friends break up, because your friends know more than anybody else. And to be honest, and if the friendship don't ever work out, it should never get to a point where y'all saying each other business. Because at one point in time, y'all both be telling each other both the most craziest, outrageous things you thought that person would never have said or done. So why are we sticking low to telling people other people's business? If the friendship died, everything died with it. The secrets, the stories, everything is dead. Make a funeral for it and leave it where it's at. Okay? So I'm telling you how to move forward, how to just cope with it. Because for a little while you're going to be lonely. You're going to be by yourself. I'm not going to lie, because this is a place of your life, a space in your life where you're going to be self-aware. And having a self-awareness could be very, very, very hard thing to like get used to. And it gets lonely. Because once you realize your worth and you realize the type of person you are, you're not going to be around it no more. And then you realize everything around you are bad for you. You don't even got one good person in your life. Alright? So, if everything around you is rotten, you don't have nothing good. You've been around rotten so long and so immune, you don't even realize that. So, as I was saying, okay, so how to move on is definitely just move with grace. Okay, make sure that you block, you delete, you block numbers, you keep your peace. Okay, at the end of the day, negative energy could bring you down. Negativity could put you in a state that you don't want to be in, and it's not godly. Okay, that's when the devil starts tricking in, and you don't want that. You don't want to start getting these feelings that you don't really feel in a regular way by yourself. You feel these feelings because you're around these people that have this energy and they put it on you. So sometimes you need to leave. You need to be around, you know. Don't mind the clothes in the back. Okay, I did laundry and I didn't put my clothes, okay? But back to what I was saying. Yeah, we need to really be honest and be serious and be more intentional when it comes to everything, especially friendships. Like, we over here hurting good people because people don't know how to be good people or be good friends. Okay, and I'm actually one of those people, and it took me to a point where I had to go through something drastic with a friend. Not something drastic, but it was something drastic to our friendship and how dishonest and loyalty that the person had to me. It made me open my eyes and realize that, oh, sorry. It made me open my eyes and realize that they're not my friend, and that I don't need them, and that I'll be fine without them. Okay? And plus, one thing about it too, they're certain. If you're a child of the Lord, God is going to show you signs. Even if that's emotionally, mentally, even in a dream state. Okay? If I'm lying, I'm flying. Okay? And I'm not flying. I'm clearly on the ground with y'all. Okay? But I had a dream where I had reached a certain point in my life, right? And the people I called my friends, they was there, but they was treating me so disgustingly. And plus, they was using me. Straight up using me. Like, there was a situation in the dream where, for one, I put everybody in a mansion. And it scared me because that sounded like a good thing I would do for my friends. If I'm rich and successful and I'm living lovely, I would like my friend to live comfortably too. You feel me? So it was just like, damn. Okay. So in the dream, what occurred is we decided to go out as a family. So I think in the dream, I was thinking that we was going to go to something calm and regular. I think it was something between the park and day bus or something like that. And these girls took it upon themselves to use my money to pay for everybody to go to Disney World, and didn't even give me a ticket with my money.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
And right there, I knew these girls I have around me are my friends. Why am I having this dream show me vividly that y'all using me, not for me? When I mean that dream shook me up, I was crying. Boo-hooing. Like, and I'll never forget this because I just will never forget it. It was just like a, what? Like, I probably wrote it down. And that's how true it is. Like, I'm not even lying. And right there I knew. So that's why I'm like, you're going to get these signs, especially if you're a child of the Lord, that you're going to get signs where people are not for you. And they're not supposed to be around you. Okay? Another topic we can go into, it's okay to feel how you feel. Because I feel like I said earlier in the conversation, that people make you feel away for feeling how you feeling. And to be honest, you can feel how you feel. Even if it's right or wrong. And that's what people need to understand. Just because you call me a bitch, you think it's nothing. It hurt my feelings. You cannot tell me that it did not hurt my feelings. You can't tell me how I feel. You can never tell anyone how they should feel what they're feeling. Everybody's their own person, their own individual. So if I feel how I feel, I feel how I feel. I don't feel you're a good friend. You might think you're the best friend. Best friend ever. In my eyes, you don't even fit the qualities of being a good friend. And you can't try to convince me because I haven't seen it. I see how you treat other people. I see how you talk about other people. If you're not a good friend to those friends, you're not a good friend to me either. So I wouldn't be surprised if you're talking about me. Okay? So it's okay how to feel. And if they make you feel crazy, it's okay. Like I said, it's nothing wrong being the villain and being the bad guy. Okay? They're gonna always make you seem like you're the bad guy. As Scarface say. So be it. So be it. Because if you know in your heart, you've been the best person, the best friend you can be to those people or to that person. Don't even let that thing affect you. Don't even let that negativity affect you, affect your heart, change your heart, and just change who you are. Don't ever. Don't ever. Don't ever. That's what bad people want. Bad people want to change good people because they couldn't come with that fact, that idea that they want to become a good person or do good things. You know? They realize that being bad and using people will get them farther. And guess what? It don't. Bad people never win. Good people always get to the top. No matter how they get there, they gonna get there. You got pure heart and pure soul and pure intentions to yourself in life, you're gonna always win. Okay? Winners win, losers don't know what they're doing. Because I'm not a loser. I don't even speak loser talk. Okay? But that's for that point. Okay? Basically how to cope with this friendship and disloyalty and dishonesty. Okay? So how to move forward with it, personally I would say, like I said, move with grace. Okay? Make sure you journal. Make sure you be patient with yourself. Some days you're gonna feel like you're gonna be really alone. Some days you're gonna be probably upset. You might just be grieving. You're grieving a friendship. Okay? People think that you only grieve when people die. No, you grieve when something is gone, when it's lost, when it goes away. That could be a friendship, a lover, family, physically, mentally, emotionally. You're grieving. You've been friends with these people for years and you realize that they was never really your friends. That you realize that they kept you there for a reason. They was using you for something, or some people would try to be friends with you so they can steal your identity, steal who you are. Sometimes you have to be patient with yourself. Okay? It could be hard, and I should know. Some days, well, my days have been better more than usual. But when I first was going this journey of doing what's right for me, my peace, it was hard. It was hard. Like, I was by myself. It was those points where I can't even talk to somebody what's going on. And I was just like, damn. But I realized when you're a child of the Lord, you don't need no one else but him. Okay, so I was talking to God, I'm writing down, I'm journaling. This is what I was doing, but I feel like you should definitely journal. Find things to cope with that. Okay, even if that's picking up hobbies, even if that is going and exploring things by yourself, even if that's trying to find friends that are aligned with you or are just like you. Okay, and maybe you have to start putting yourself in different places, like different events, different restaurants, different sceneries. Maybe you need to start traveling more. You need to be outside more, because maybe where you at and where you've been at, you keep attracting these people that see how good you are, but you don't see the good in yourself, and that's why they use you. So you gotta be self-aware and have self-worth for yourself, okay? Because oh baby, they out here. They out here. They listen. They might out here trying to hurt people in love. There's a lot of people that's trying to hurt you in friendships. I don't know if this is mostly for the females, for the women. I know guys go through dishonesty and disloyalty in their friendships too, but I feel like it's really less in guy friendships than girl friendships, because girl friendships is just be a lot of catty and pettiness and envious. Like I tell everybody, we all have the same options to do the same thing. You chose to work and party instead of going to college after high school. You had a chance to go to college. You chose not to. So this is why I'm not trying to understand what people just... You're mad about someone becoming who they're becoming, but you have the same options to become that person that person is. You had the exact same options, and you decided to do the opposite. And now you're mad because you see this person that did those other options, they turned out good, and while you turned out shitty, still trying to figure out what you want to be and do in life. So, we all have the same options. Don't get on no pity. Don't feel bad. You move with grace. You see the people for who they are and you keep it going. You're going to meet people just like you. All you need to do is align with those people. You need to be with those people be at. Like, for example, you like to read. Go to the library. Go to a book event. Go to a book signing. Am I making sense? Okay? Go where you align. And you will find people that align with you. Okay? For example, I do YouTube. Sometimes I do collabs. And I go to, like, you know, shoots and video shoots and stuff like that. And I meet amazing people every time. And come with the most craziest, littest ideas. You know why? Because I'm around people that do the same thing I do. And they on the same path that I'm on. And they understand where they want to go in life. I would never find help. Not even help. Even receive help. With these people that I don't even like with. They don't even know what they want to do. They don't even know what they want to do when they grow up. They're just working and buying weed because that's all they know. You buy weed, make a strand. Oh, I don't know if I want to do that. One thing that you should know too. If you have a boss mind mentality, you don't need to be around worker mentality. Worker mind mentality, okay? Let me say that again. If you have a boss mind mentality, you don't need to be around a worker mind mentality. Okay? If you see yourself being a boss, you own everything, you control everything, why would you be around people that they feel like that people need to boss around, tell them to do all their damn life? You don't align. You're gonna constantly feel like, they're gonna find it. They're gonna always feel like you're better than them. You need to be around people that got the boss mind mentality so you don't feel away. They're not gonna feel away because y'all both all trying to make it to a greater purpose in life. So they're not gonna care about what you're doing. They care about what they got in their shoes, and they're just gonna congratulate you and be there for you why you do what you do. People that feel the way about the things that you do are enemies. They're an enemy that you have as a friend, and you need to remove them fast before shit hit the fan and you stuck in a dark place. And like I said, I came across some really good people, but I had to realize, y'all not my friends. Y'all people that I have met in the time of my life. Because real friends are there every day. Even when they can't be, when times is hard, they're going to be there for you. Okay? They're going to check up on you. They're going to make sure you're there, okay? And I got tired of being that friend for everybody. No one's doing that for me. Y'all wasn't doing that for me. And then y'all see this and feels that way, I don't even care. I don't care. Keep watching from the sidelines and the fans like y'all are. Because y'all never was supportive of me. Y'all not good people, not good friends to me. To someone else you might be, but to me you wasn't. And that's just me. I feel how I feel. You can't make me not feel how I feel. I know what I've been through. And that's just a period. As moving forward, yeah, do what you do is best for you. It's best for you and your peace. Okay? At the end of the day, you in the bed by yourself. You have to live with yourself. You have to be comfortable with yourself. You have to love yourself. Just to remember that, okay? It all starts within you. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. But yeah, I feel like this is a conversation that smell wine on me. I'm full. So I feel like this is a conversation that we don't really talk about, and this is something that we need to talk about because, like I said, people are out here damaging good people, and personally I don't think it's okay. It's not okay, and I don't feel like y'all should keep being out here doing wrong to people. Like I said, I'm gonna make y'all feel my presence being gone, because I know how good of a person I've been to everybody, and I see how much y'all give back to me, and it's so little. You can see everything that I done did for people. You can't see nothing that y'all mother freaking people ever done for me. I don't see it. If I see it, y'all would still be my friend. I don't see it. I cut y'all off. Y'all ain't cut me off. So that shit just said a lie. If someone cut you off, that shit just mean a lie. That means it's not the person, it's you. It's most majority times it's you. And sometimes it's 30% the other person because they allowed it from you. So of course you gotta take accountability for even allowing that presence and people into your life. You gotta take accountability, and I take accountability for dealing with those type of people. Cause listen, I ain't gonna speak bad about nobody, okay? Because that's one thing I don't do. We all have a different life, a different path, and that's all. But I know where I belong, and I know where I'm going. I don't know about y'all hoes, okay? Y'all gonna figure that out one day at a time. Hopefully, I pray. But one day about 2 days certain, no one can never say when I was in their life, I never tried them to be greater. Because I definitely bring your ideas that I seen in yourself that you didn't even see that you could do. But as for that, I ain't gonna say no more. It's really no more to say. Okay, like I said, give yourself grace, be aware, have self-love and self-worth when it comes to everything in life. Because these people will try to hurt you and use you and turn you into the person that you're not even, okay? Turn you to the person that you not even are. And I had to learn the hard way, and I want to make this video so y'all can be aware, notice it, and not let shit get too bad, okay? Y'all can end it before it gets bad. And you don't need to talk about it. You don't need to tell the person why you don't be friends with them no more. I feel like once you tell them how bad, like what the reason is, it gets combative, then it gets petty, and because people don't know how to take the truth, okay? So you have to learn that too. So sometimes you gotta leave with grace. Just leave, okay? And when they're mature enough to come back to you and ask you why you start speaking to them, then you tell them. You could tell them however way you want to tell them, but tell them with grace. And you tell them in a positive way. Don't be too negative, but point out the negative, but don't be too negative, okay? But make sure you just state the facts of why you left. And if they're growing and they're healing, if they're growing, healing, and evolving, they're going to understand the points that you're making are true. Because when you are self-aware, you're going to realize the shit that you do. As for that, I'm done my talking. So at the end of every conversation, I want to give a little quote. And, okay, right? Okay, so here's another part of the conversation where I will say a quote regarding to the conversation that we just had in the video, and just to make you aware of the things that I'm saying in a shorter form, okay? So I have 5 quotes. So I believe 2 are going to be good and 3 is going to be about friendships ending, okay? So it's going to be how friendships are and how friendships are ending. So the first quote is going to be, they are friends and they are family, and then they're friends that become family. Okay, so like I said earlier, you're gonna treat your friends how you treat your family. The loyalty is still there, the love is still there, the trust is still there, the transparency, the artistic, whatever. Okay, everything that you will do with your family member or feel with your family member, you're gonna feel that with your friend, because eventually your friends become like your brother or sisters. They become family because the love is one of the highest frequencies in the world. It's kind, it's patient, and it's pure. If you read the Bible, you know love is the greatest feeling of everything. So it don't come with malice, and it don't come with ill intentions, and it don't come with evil. So if it comes with that, it's not love, and it's not the people that you need to be around. It's not genuine. Okay, so another quote we have, okay, so it said, real friends are the ones you can count on no matter what. The ones who go into the forest to find you and bring you home. And your real friends will never have to tell you that they are your friends. And this quote is by Mandy Callen, okay? And I agree with this, because your friend's gonna do whatever, no matter what. They're gonna be there for you no matter what. No matter how hard it gets, how sad it is, your friends is gonna always be there for you. And they're not gonna tell you that they are your friend. Their actions are gonna show that they are your friend. That's basically what it's saying, okay? So another quote we have, okay? It says, true friendship is when 2 friends can walk in opposite directions and yet remain side to side. Okay, and this is by Josh Grayson, okay? So I agree with this. Like I said, even though y'all in 2 different paths of life, as long as y'all understand y'all want to reach the highest in life, and the greatest in life, in the most purest and righteous way, y'all gonna be fine. Now, if one is growing, not growing, y'all not gonna align. So you have to align in some way, somehow, in order to stay friends, if that makes sense, okay? So you gotta be friends with people that think like you. Simple, okay? So that's my favorite quote right now. I love that one. Okay, another one is, friendships are heartbreaks too, by Wolf Taylor. Okay, if you know who Wolf Taylor is, listen, she was popping in the early 2000s, okay? We know who Wolf Taylor is, especially from Bond days, okay? But this is facts. Friendships are heartbreaks too. So that's why I said it's okay to grieve. It's okay when some days you feel lonely and some days you're sad and you want to cry. It's okay. You're grieving a heartbreak. A friendship heartbreak. Listen, like they say, ain't no harder heartbreak than a friendship heartbreak. Forget the man. Forget the girl. Your homeboy, your homegirl, you done did everything with, you told everything to, y'all no longer one. Y'all just strangers. That hurts. It's okay to grieve. You lost a friendship, okay? You lost something that was important to you. It's okay to grieve. It's okay to feel. It's okay, okay? That's all that means. It's okay to feel. It's okay to grieve. It's heartbreak, okay? Another quote we have, Okay, it says we make friends at different stages of life. Sometimes we outgrow friendships and our values change. Sometimes we start to realize that the friendship is toxic and not good for our mental health. Okay, and like I said earlier, if you're around people that have a low frequency, they're gonna put that on you. So you're gonna feel things that you never really feel. You're getting sad, you're getting depressed, you're getting angry, envious, because they're doing things that's not good to you. And now because what they're doing to you, you're feeling negative from it, and you feel negative. Okay, so that's not your friend. Okay, that's not your friend. If you feel negative towards the person, that's not your friend. Period. Everybody is not gonna be like. Not everybody's gonna do things that you're gonna like as a friend or as a person overall. But if you start to feel that this person is not a good person to you, you don't need to be their friend. I don't know why we are normalizing being in friendships or relationship with people that we can't stand. You're basically being friends or laying with the enemy. How can you sit there and be comfortable being around with someone that you know deep down your heart don't really like you or love you? And this is how we get to the point in these situations where people set you up and they do things malice to you or something towards you, anything. And you don't need to be around that. You should have been aware of that from the jump, that they will never have pure intentions to you from the start. Period. Okay? So make sure you look around what's around you. Look at your friend group. See if you align. If you don't align, let it go. It's okay. It's okay. Like the quote said, we make friends at different stages in our life. And our values change. You change over time. And if they don't change with you, then you don't need to be friends with them. And I realize all the people that I outgrow, they're still doing the same things. I don't see anybody doing anything better. And if they are doing anything better, I can't see it because I don't want to see it. We're strangers now. So I don't need to see what you're doing. You're a stranger. You're not a friend of me. So, and one thing about it, two things certain, I don't watch competition. Why are you? I don't watch anybody. To be honest, I just worry about myself, because that's what I came to Earth to do, was worry about myself and my family and the people that have around me. So if you're not around me, I'm not worried about you. I don't need to worry about you. You're not around me. Now, if I need to worry about you, shit would get bad, and I don't want to get like that. I change, I grow, and I evolve, and I want to be around people that are willing to do the same thing. Because, listen, life is already hard. Stop trying to make life even harder for yourselves. Okay? You could start out bad and end up with a great ass life. If you want that for yourself, it's going to happen. People that stayed down in messed up situations chose to stay in messed up situations. You always have an opportunity to do better. There's always something you can do. Even as the smallest little things. Have you not realized every celebrity or every person that is successful, it was that small little thing. Like, for example, Terrence Crews. He was a security guard on movie sets. They saw him. Hi, you want to do this shoot? This little scene? He didn't do nothing but stand there. And because of that, it got him into other roles. All it takes is that one thing. Put yourself in around that environment, you might just get it. You gotta put yourself around it. You wanna be a truck business owner? Be around someone who owns a truck business. Learn it. You gotta learn it in order to get it. You gotta learn it in order to achieve it. You gotta start somewhere to get somewhere. It's not gonna be handed to you. Okay? I don't know why I think anything is gonna be handed to anybody. Unless your credit score is 1,000. And ain't none of y'all credit scores at 1,000. I don't think that's even possible. But listen, ain't nothing gonna be handed to you. So as for that, Yantaa gang, I hope you enjoyed this conversation. I hope this was real enough for y'all to understand and comprehend and take what you can take and learn, and just be more self-aware and be more aware to what's around you. and what's affecting you, okay? And I love Yantaa gang. And as for that, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, make sure to hit that bell button so you'll get notification every time I post a video. And you not join, you need to join, because we're the best gang on YouTube, and that's on that, and that's on motherfucking here, okay? Thank you, Yantaa gang, for being here with this serious conversation. I know this is a little more heavier than what I usually be talking about, but I feel like we need to start having these conversations. It's time, because we don't talk about it, and no one wants to be big enough to say the truth in New York. And I just feel like that's just for me. I don't know how everybody else feels, but I feel like in New York it's very closed-minded. A lot of people are not self-aware. They just don't want to get to the place of being wise and being knowledgeable. Like, everybody wants to stay dumb and at the bottom, and it's kind of like getting me upset, because it's just like you're choosing to do bad, and then you get mad at people who choose to do good because they're doing good. You sound like a hater because you have the same opportunities and you just choose not to do it. Like, okay, and make sure, whatever. As for that, I'm done talking about it, okay? Make sure you follow my social medias down below the screen, and make sure you check out my new business, which is also down below the screen also, okay? And as for that, Yantaa gang, I love you.
I got diamonds on her arm, diamonds in her ears. She gon' wear that diamonds for a year.